Class of 2021, welcome to your senior year. You are on the road to graduation. The counseling department has put together a brief PowerPoint presentation, which will include really important information and important dates to keep in mind for the rest of the year. As a reminder, the counseling team is always here to assist you with all your needs. In the counseling department, you will find Ms. Cordova, the assistant principal for counseling. And plus, we also have 7 school counselors, Ms. Cervantes, Ms. Gursky, Dr. Nunez, Ms. Nieto, Dr. Perez, Ms. Redoute, Dr. Whitehead, and then we have our higher ed coordinator, Ms. Carrillo. You guys will be working with her a lot this year. In addition, part of our team members, we have Ms. Morales, the registrar, and then we also have Ms. Chavez, the office assistant. And of course, you guys are seniors and you are very aware of the graduation requirements, but this is just a friendly reminder that you do need a total of 220 credits in order to meet graduation requirements in the specific areas. So keep in mind and look at the slide closely because you will see that the SAUSD requirements are very similar to the university requirements. They actually mirror one another. So that means that if you have passed all your classes with a C or better, that means that you have met your A through G requirements and you're eligible to apply to a 4-year university. It is very critical that you pass every single class that you take for the first time around. And keep in mind that if you do happen to fail a class, you must repeat it. I will repeat this again. If you fail a class with an F, you must repeat the course. And attendance, even though we are in virtual learning, attendance matters and it's really important. Doing your class assignments and homework is a must. So just logging into your classes is not going to be enough to pass your courses. But we understand also as a counseling department that sometimes things happen and you may need to recover a class. So we do have some credit recovery options. We have our after school classes that run from 3 to 7 p.m. These classes are often referred as night courses. We also have online credit recovery classes that students may take through our APEX program, which is an online learning program. APEX is available during the day as well as selected Saturdays and after school. Also, important dates to remember. Fall semester, 6-week grades will come out September 28th. So by the time you guys are listening to this presentation, you will have already received your first 6-week progress grades. Really look at those grades. If you're not happy with them, it is important that you improve the grades and find out what you can do to make sure that your grades are a better reflection of the student that you are for the 12-week progress grades. Also, keep in mind that the final grades will come out December 17th. This is really important because these are the grades that will be posted on your transcript permanently. The same thing with spring semester. Spring semester starts after we come back from the winter break, and it'll resume February 18th. Again, we have 6-week progress grades during the spring semester. We have the 12-week progress grades. And then the final grades that will be posted on your transcript will be June 3rd of 2021. So really work with your teachers to make sure that you guys are making good progress, that if you are happy with your grades, you continue to do an awesome job. And if you're not happy with the grades that you're getting, that we have a communication system, that you're working with your teachers, you're working with your counselors to ensure that we improve the overall academic performance. We also have really important resources at Santa Ana High School. The parent portal really important to make sure that you get connected with the Wellness Center in case your parents need help with accessing the parent portal or getting access to Aries. Other resources available, we also have the Student Parent Teacher Conference request, and we really encourage this. If you are having a hard time in one of your classes, if you need more one-on-one attention, you can request a conference with your teacher to find out what you could do to improve your overall performance in his or her class. And of course, we also have tutoring assistance available from your individual teachers because we do have office hours where teachers are providing one-on-one help. And we also have tutoring assistance from our HALOS program. And speaking of the HALOS program, again, during virtual learning, we are offering tutoring via a Zoom link. And HALOS is able to assist in all academic areas Monday through Thursday from 1 to 5 p.m. and on Fridays from 1 to 3 p.m. So it's really important that you seek the help that you need in order to be successful academically. Keep in mind that this tutoring, again, is through Zoom, and there's a phone number for HALOS representatives if you have additional questions. And again, just to remember that your counselors are always here to assist you in all your needs. And you may wonder, how do I get a hold of my counselor? Well, there are 3 different ways. On the Santa Ana High School website, under the counseling department, you can find a counselor support form, and that will send us an email prompting us that you have submitted a support form request, and then we will contact you. Number 2, you can even email or call your counselor, and you can find the Google Voice phone numbers and email addresses for your counselors also on the Santa Ana High School website. And number 3, we highly encourage you to join our Zoom conference hours, which are every day, Monday through Friday, from 12:50 to 2:45. We love to see you. We love to hear from you. So we really encourage you to reach out, even if you don't have any important questions and you just want to say hello to one of us and just have a simple conversation. We're here for you guys.
Another resource for all of you is your Aries portal. So through your Aries portal, you can always make sure that you check your attendance, your current grades, and the most important thing is any missing assignments. If you feel you are falling behind and not sure, do not remember what you have or what you didn't turn in, your Aries is allowing you to look at everything that you have from the beginning of the semester to the end of the semester. So please use that as one of your resources, making sure that if you have a missing assignment, it will appear in a little red box that will notify you the specific assignment you are missing. Make sure you connect with your teachers to make sure what you can turn in and when you can turn in your assignments. It also allows you to have contact information to make sure it's always correct, so we have accurate information on you, your parents, and your family. If for whatever reason you are struggling getting in or logging into your program or into your Aries, please contact Mr. Cruz. He's in the Wellness Center at 714-567-4912, and he can help you reset your Aries account. So to sum up some of the information that we have for seniors is this is what we expect all seniors to complete and to do. Make sure that you have your 220 credits completed by the end of your senior year, which is going to be June 3rd, 2021. So all courses and required graduation requirements must be met. Students also must complete their senior portfolio, which all of you have already heard from Ms. Fan what is required and how to access that information. You must also complete 10 hours of community service. Many ways of doing community service. You can find out all your information about your senior portfolio and your 10 hours of community service through the Santa Ana High School library website. If you log on to Ms. Fan's Google Classroom, DZR7S7E, you can get access on how to log and how to submit all your information. Now we move to some of the fun and important things for senior activities and events. We do know that this is a difficult time for all of you, and virtual learning has kind of stopped some of the activities. But we do not want to forget our seniors. We love you and we want to celebrate you. Senior portraits. We will still be doing senior portraits. So please make sure you read your emails and listen to all the announcements regarding when your senior portraits will be scheduled. We will have them at Santa Ana High School, and you will receive a schedule to set your appointment to come in to take your pictures. Cap and gowns and rings. Students have the option of purchasing their cap and gown and rings, whether they do it on any website or through Johnston's, which is a company we've used for many years. Hyperlinked in this presentation, if you ever want to go back to it, you can get some information on the purchase prices and packages that they offer students with a ring and a cap and gown. Next, we have your senior events and calendar. Your senior events and calendars that we have for you still incorporate all the fun activities that we have for senior year. We do not want to forget your senior year, and we want to make sure that we honor you guys as seniors and we celebrate you. So senior sunrise, homecoming, Mr. and Mrs. Saint, assemblies, power puff, movie nights, breakfast, graduation, grad night, and prom. Unfortunately, many things do say TBD, which is to be determined. So we would like everything to continue, but as we continue back on campus, we will notify you through email and through announcements on when everything will resume. The one thing that we do have scheduled is prom, which is April 24th at 7 p.m. So that is scheduled for you. Everything else, once we resume, we will continue with senior activities. Our higher education center is located in the counseling center. Ms. Carrillo is in charge of the center. She is available to all students, especially now as we enter our college season. Monday through Friday, visually through individual appointments. You can get a hold of Ms. Carrillo through her email or her phone number at 714-567-4957. She will have Cal State Community College UC sessions after school via Zoom through individual appointments. She has emailed all students whether you qualify, congratulating you guys on your eligibility. If you have any specific questions and want more information, please do not hesitate to contact your counselor or Ms. Carrillo. College-related deadlines that we want you guys to know and be aware of is we've provided a little timeline for you to keep you organized from October 1st through the end of the school year. We do want to make one announcement, is October 1st is our college night for 2020, and it is virtual. You will receive a link and emails to let you guys know when to Zoom and log into your accounts. Students and parents will also receive another email with important dates and information about college applications and how to apply. So please read your emails. Financial aid. How do I get the money and how do I pay for college? The financial aid application opens October 1st through May 15th. It consists of grants, loans, work study, and scholarships. We have two different financial aid applications that students may qualify for. One is the FAFSA for students that are legal and born in the country, and the second one is the DREAM Act for students that are non-residents of the United States. Once you are ready to submit your application, you will either do the FAFSA or the DREAM Act. Students do qualify for both to receive federal money to help you pay for college. So do not panic. We want you to apply to either the FAFSA or the DREAM Act. And our goal is to get 100% of our seniors to make sure you fill out the FAFSA and the financial aid application. Important things that we will need from all students is you will need your parents' taxes, your 2019 federal tax. If you work, we need your tax also. We would also need your parents and your social security number if you have one. If you do not worry, you will do the DREAM Act. We also need information about your parents. Were they married? If they divorced, when did they divorce? If they are California residents, if they are not California residents. We will get more into details with financial aid as we move on into the school year. We also want students to make sure that they create what is we call your FSA ID number. You need a username and a password. If your parents are U.S. citizens or legal residents, it is important that they also create an FSA ID. If you had an older brother or sister that already applied to college and created one, you already have an FSA ID for the family. What you need to complete all your college and financial aid applications. These are documents that we want you to have handy once you get ready to do any application. Number one, we want all students to have a personal email. Once you get ready to apply to financial aid and college applications, you can no longer use your Learns account. You must have a personal email. Please make sure your personal email is professional and it does not include profanity or words you should not have in your email. Number two, we definitely want students to either have, if they have a social security or driver's license, make sure you have that handy because you will need to record it. If you do not have those, do not worry. It will instruct you on what to do if you do not have one. They're also going to ask you about your permanent residence, whether yours and your parents. When did you arrive to California? How long you arrived to California? It's also going to ask you about mother and father's birth date and their social security. So ask your parents, please, before you fill out these forms. If your parents do not have a social security, again, do not panic. It will tell you in the directions what to do. They're also going to ask when your parents were married, if they separated, and if they divorced. You must have specific dates. Another question they will ask, when did your parents legally reside in California? They must have the specific date. And then a list of all the colleges that you are planning to attend and apply to. The last form of financial aid is our scholarships. We want to make sure that we have information ready for you. The first and foremost is our Santa Ana High School counseling website, where you can find out all our colleges and our scholarships that are listed. You can also do FastWeb, Going Merry. Those are also different avenues. But in this link, it's letting you know that all you need to do is log on to the website, click on counseling, and then go to scholarships, and it will be provided there. We will also be emailing you if we have specific scholarships for certain students or different organizations that are looking for students.
College application time is approaching. From October 1st through November 30th is your application period. To get started, you have to have a personal email account, and all applications can be started through California colleges. Your ideal campus will be determined by several things. You need to look at your admission requirements, the cost of the university, the rigor, location, size, campus life, student services, activities. You need to talk to your counselor if you need any assistance with this, or you can also talk to Ms. Carrillo. Listed here are California colleges in the Los Angeles and Orange County area, and their options for students. Anyone can apply. It does not have, you don't have to have a certain GPA. Listed here are the specific programs that you can complete while at a community college. You will be starting the application once again at californiacolleges.edu. The Cal State system, again, has campuses throughout California. The entrance requirements previously included SAT and ACT for the class of 2021. You do not need to worry about it. Minimum GPA is a 2.0, and meeting, of course, the A through G requirements with a C or better. One thing to keep in mind here is that all students enrolled for the Santa Ana Unified are completing and enrolled in A through G classes. So if you have a C or better, you're in. All students were sent an email letting you know if you are eligible for the Cal State system. Once again, reminder, the college application for the Cal States, you need to start it at californiacolleges.edu. For the UC, the requirements are a little more vigorous. You have to have a 3.0 or higher. You have to write personal insight questions. And Again, the SATs, you do not need to worry about them this year. The application is now open. And again, you are going to start your application through californiacolleges.edu. Private and out-of-state universities, again, requirements are very similar to that of the UC and the Cal States. Some private schools are more competitive than others. You need to log on to their specific websites to find out more details about their requirements. You can do some research at the website that is listed here at the AICCU website, and you can apply through the Common Application. The counseling center is available to you to call and get, so we can answer questions, as well as the wellness center. And here we have frequently asked questions. Click on the link to get some answers. Thank you very much and have a good day.